Hi, my name's Ritch and I chose Envita for my treatment of Lyme disease. I lived out in Philly and I was traveling northeast in 2006. After I got the flu-like symptoms and the two doctors told me that I had the flu, I was in Rhode Island trying to walk through an airport, could barely walk through the airport, so I went to the Rhode Island Emergency Center and the doctors found the tick bite on my shin. 2012, that's when my feet blew up where I couldn't fit them in my shoes, and then it went to my knees, then my hands, and then my elbows. And then I went to a local nurse practitioner that was working with a clinic down in Indianapolis that just focuses on Lyme's, and she did an hygienics test which showed I had an old infection and a new infection. The biggest problem was getting sleep when you're in that much pain. I mean, if you got 2-3 hours of sleep at a time, you're lucky. They put me on oral form of antibiotic for a 5-month period. I did one different antibiotic for 30 days and then switched to another one. It really didn't do anything after 5 months. I was in a place where I just focused on work and then tried to get rest. It was everybody else trying to find new places. My sister found the Envita clinic online, and that's when I walked in a day later, and a week later we had tests done, and then a month later I was here for treatment. After being in pain for so many years, I was like, okay, I'll do it. And I said, I'm willing to do anything. My initial thoughts, it wasn't like a hospital where you say, get in line, fill out this form, go sit down. You have somebody that wants to come out there, sit at the table, and they're asking, what's wrong? And that's what I loved about this clinic. And it was just not somebody, the one person, it's the back of the house, front of the house, everybody, they want to know how you're doing. Week one when I first came in, I had many symptoms. It was joint swelling, muscular problem, backache, neck ache, headaches, fever, night sweats. Week 6, I started feeling better to the point where I had my energy level. I was sleeping through the night, 8 hours. Now your body has to go back to repairing itself. So, it's going to take time. By week 6, when I was walking in, I was saying, good morning, Vietnam, every day. Pain was a 10 when I came in. I'm down to 1 or 2 sometimes. No night sweats, no headaches. When I went back home, it was just nice to be able to not be hunched over in a chair when I try and go out to eat. It's nice not to have pain, that you can laugh and joke with people and you're not trying to fake it. Envita's more aggressive and more intuitive of how they have to kill the infection. And you have to go after it with heavy antibiotics, but you also got to get your immune system up. When I walked in, my immune system was not good. I mean, it was at one of the lowest levels possible. So I had the infection everywhere. So Envita understood that when other doctors I went to had never done that test to find out what my immune system was at. Honestly, if I didn't come to Envita, I would still be in an extreme amount of pain, using crutches, probably getting closer to having to use a wheelchair the way I was going. I just don't want to think back, because those were horrible memories for 2 years of the amount of pain and discomfort I went through. And I don't even want to think back to that, because that was the worst time of my life. I've already given the names and numbers out of Envita to 3 Lyme's people already, because I don't want them to go through what I did, because they're being told by doctors that they have rheumatoid arthritis or they can't find anything wrong. And those are the same things that I was told by my family doctor. I'm walking in and she does a battery of tests and she's like, oh, nothing's wrong with you. I'm like, huh? And then she's like, well, I'll send you to a rheumatoid arthritis. And that's always the first go-to. Envita saved my life. For 3 years, I felt I didn't know what I was going to do. And you try not to give up. I never gave up, try and find a solution. But I mean, what was I doing to my body with all these medications? I was killing my body. And that's why when I found Envita and they told me what each procedure, what it does, if there's effects, which there weren't. So, you guys saved my life.